So here we're going to add what we call Resend to our new website. So what do I mean by that? Let me just open up a new tab here. That key is hidden. Let's go here. So let's go here. So on my website, I want to be able to have the form information come to us by email. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to use Resend. And I think I can get like 100 emails per day received with, it's just a free tier. So this is probably the best way to do something like this. And basically that's what we're going to do. So because I build in Claude Code, let's just minimize that. I've asked it just to load up my website. Right now my website is hosted on Bunny CDN, super fast. It's telling me what it's got, what's built out, what's remaining. So it's doing that. It said I had 409 pages built out. I don't think I do. Maybe they're built. Well, those pages can't be. Yeah, I said those pages can't be live. I think there's only 100 live. Let's do a full inventory of what's actually on Bunny storage. So it's doing that. It's doing that right now. So this is sort of the power of, I believe, in building with Claude Code in terminal. And yeah, so here it is here. So Bunny actually has 408 pages uploaded. They're essentially everything from local 409. Let me spot check to confirm a few. So it's going to do that. All 408 pages are live on Bunny. Your local folder are nearly identical. Everything got uploaded. Okay. So, okay, a big chunk of the 408 is the blog post, 167 plus what looks like a lot of blog adjacent topic pages, blah, blah, blah. So you're further along than you thought. What would you like to work on? Okay, so I talk to my computer more than I type because I can kind of do the verbal vomit, and it works really well. So I just want to say, hey, I want to give you a connection to resend.com. So any of the form submits on the website will get emailed directly back to me when someone submits the form. And I want the email to come to paul@pmconsulting.ca. And I will give you the API key. So by talking to it, I just find more clarity. It doesn't take me as long. Some people say, hey, well, when you're typing, you're thinking it through. I'm thinking it through when I'm verbalizing it as well. So no issue. So I'm just going to pull this off the screen for a moment. And let's just drop that in there. And I'll bring it back once that key isn't on display. So let's just see what this, now I've never used Resend ever. This is my first time using Resend. And this is my first application. If I blow up a website, I might as well blow up my own website. And let's see what it's going to need from me, okay? So it says, just a second here, it says, got it. First check what forms exist on the website. They're set up. I'll wire them to Resend. It's doing its thing. Sorry, but I don't want to have to go back and edit the video and blur out the API code. So I'm just waiting until the screen scrolls up a bit. And this is how we're going to do it. And then we'll do a test and we'll see if I actually get the email from Resend. So let's give this a second. Got the form. Currently it's a dead form, no handler. Here's the plan. Gotcha. Okay, so now that my key is gone, since PM is on static on Bunny, we'll need small serverless functions, blah, one thing. Resend requires domain verification and send from. We can either verify PM in Resend, add a DNS record. So emails come from something like forms, okay, or use Resend's default. I would rather use a personalized one. So So it's just doing its thing. It's asking me up here, it asked me if I want to set it up under pmconsulting.ca. It's like it would be like forms at, or if I want to use onboarding at resend.dev. For now, I'll just use onboarding. That's deployed to the wrong site. Okay. So it's got a cross-linking issue in the memory. It's going to fix that. I know this is kind of boring, but this is, let me just make sure this still fits inside. This is, I find, so much better than building inside of WordPress. And the result is incredible. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to delete that API key and do it again because it's exposed. So that's fine. I'll delete that one. Maybe that was the way I should have done it. Now set the Resend API as environment variable and deploy. Okay. So it's doing its thing. And then we're going to test it and see if this actually worked. Okay. Function is live at blah, blah, blah. Now let me update the contact form to use it. Netlify functions. Okay. The function is at, yeah, but we're on Bunny. So I've got to make sure. I use a by the way. Here. Not sure why you said it's on Netlify. We're on bunny.net. So let's just make sure that is where you're going with it. And it looks like you are. So I'll just delete that. I don't have your bunny.net API. That's, yes, you do. So yes, you do. You have been building sites in Bunny before. Okay, so I'm going to pause this if I can. Okay, so it is doing its thing here. It said, yeah, I already had it verified before, blah, blah, blah. The key things that are ready, domain verified, your screenshot, yes. Okay, right, once the cache is purged. Okay. Yes. Yes, the domain is set up in Resend. It's verified in Resend. All that should work. Okay. And again, we're just kind of going through it step by step. I'll resend that. All should work. Domain is verified and ready. Now we just need to purge the Bunny cache. Okay, so pull zones. Can you give me the text I need so I can put it in and purge it? I think he just gives me like an HTML. So I'm just going to load Bunny up over here. We don't need to see what's going on there. Give me a second. I'm going to copy this here and I'm going to go into Bunny has a feature here for just purging. So I paste that in and I purge. So that was successful. I can move that. Done. So now we should be able to go and test. Let's verify the form handler is live, blah, blah, blah. Still cache. It might need a pull purge. Okay. Try purging all from the thing below. Okay, so it's saying to load this in an incognito window. Okay. And I'm thinking it's saying let's test. Sometimes you brought, okay. Okay, and let's just test this. So Paul Myers, 705.111.1111. That is not my number. Electrical first test. Okay, send message to Paul. Boom. So right off the bat, that didn't work. So I'll just screen capture that and then I'll drag it into it. After form submit, I got a 405 method not allowed. Okay, and you're just kind of seeing what it takes to get things working and how we can get it solved. The 405 is from Bunny. The cache purge work. You can see the form, but the form is doing a native post action, which post to Bunny, which okay. The file is correct in storage. CDN is serving partially. You need to purge all on the pull zone, not just a single URL. Okay. Pull zone. Okay, so can you give me the URL for the purge all? I know this is basic, guys, but I'm trying to show you just how to do this, how to talk to it. If you don't have your Bunny pull zone button, the Bunny dashboard, pull zone. Okay, so just PM Consulting. So we're going to copy that. I'm going to bring this back over, and we're just going to go here, and we're going to purge all. URL is valid purge. No action was done. URL. Oh, it's invalid. So I think. Okay, so it has no lists. I think because you have to do the apostrophe at the end. Shouldn't the URL be something like pmconsulting.ca / and then the asterisk? Okay, so let's try this. And as you can see, all I did was I put it in there. Okay, I'm also gonna try that as well. Just the contact, see if it works. Purge queue successfully. Okay. Okay, done. It's live. Go ahead and test the form. Blah blah blah. Again, I'm going to just try a incognito window again. PM Consulting / contact. And let's go John Smith. Let's go John at smith.com. 705.111.5555. What are we? We're a trade. We're a roofer. Second test. Same thing. Okay, same error. So let's go back. Same error. Okay, and this is how you have to iterate back and forth. And you iterate too when you do all kinds of things like building videos, building web pages, building funnel pages, building proposals. All of that stuff is done inside of Claude Code. I freaking love Claude Code. I tell you, I am learning so much about code and how to use it. And yeah, I'm not a coder. I'm not a developer. Those guys are in another level. Like they're awesome. And I bow down to you because knowing this stuff is pretty awesome. But for me, for what we do in the marketing world, unbelievable. Purge cache again. Okay, so I think this is the right code. So I'm going to grab this code again. We're going to grab Bunny, bring Bunny back. Okay, and we're going to purge all successful, minimize. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to go back again to incognito window. I like using that. Let's go here, contact, and let's go Frank Sinatra, Frank SINATRA.com, 555.111.5555. Industry is going to be fencing. Third test. I always do this Okay, message sent. Paul will get back to you within the same business day. Boom. Now, the ultimate test is going to be, did we actually receive that email in our inbox? And I'm just going to load up my email. 1 second. And bada boom, bada bing. There you go. So, new lead, Frank Sinatra, contact page, bada boom, bada bing. And that's how easy that is. So that worked. What did it take us? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? So now I've got that form hooked up, so I'll receive the lead. The next thing I'll do is I will webhook that website form into our CRM so that it can kick off automations. So this is sort of step one. Again, once this is set up, it's pretty much done and working. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's a different way of showing the video, but I wanted to make sure that I kind of showed you the process. Okay, thank you.